me, it's not a doozy of a chore now. When I was younger, I never had to do it because we had my strong cousins that was their duty. There was 3 of them and they rotated. But as of now, that we own our own place, sometimes I take it out, sometimes it's my daughters, and if they ever remember, for some reason, they never remember, they see that pile there, they open the can, and it's way high, and unless I say, wow, it would be nice if somebody could take it out, they're like, oh, but you mentioned you didn't take it out. I'm like looking at them, like giving them that evil eye, you know, like you're young enough to see that I shouldn't have to tell you to take out the garbage. So once in a while it's me, like this morning he did it, and then to take out the can. But I can't wait till my garage door is fixed because now we have to go outside to put it in the can. I loved it when the big can was inside the garage, hidden. Thank you.
Your biggest pain in the butt household chore. Charles Huckabee.
Toastmasters.
Charles.
The biggest pain. As I stand on my feet, it would not be replete until I speak.
Oh,
I brought my LaCroix to the meeting. I was looking for a koozie, and I couldn't find one. It wasn't a doozy. Come on, people.
hard crowd.
I must confess, I still mow my own yard. So sometimes it gets a little furry. My neighbors look at me with a jaundiced eye, especially when I don't feel like doing it. From one weekend to the next. But I'll have you know, it's furry now. I'm getting the jaundiced eye. The other one is taking out the garbage. The red light's on, but should I talk more?
No.
Thank you.
Your favorite household chore, newest Toastmaster Bob Whitby.
Boy.
While I sat and pondered my question that came up a few seconds ago, I came to the conclusion that raking the leaves is not my favorite thing. Growing up, I had to do that on Thanksgiving. The whole family had to go out and rake the leaves all day before the time meeting. I'm like, really, should we be celebrating, relaxing, watching football? But no, and I thought just now, what a way to turn a miserable experience into an exciting one. Think of every leaf as being cash. How quickly and how much fun would it be to rake up all the cash and then light it, burn it, right?
Yep.
I only one guy. I'm new here. Someday I hope to get to 2 or 3 that can agree with me. But since it's my first time, I'm going to stop the yellow light.
Your biggest household maintenance fear. Toastmaster Mark Ayler.
Marky. Mortgage payments.
Real doozy of a question. My biggest fear, household fear, maintenance fear, is having to get up on the roof. And several years ago, after the hurricane went through, I've got a fake chimney on the top of my roof. And it's actually an air vent, and it's got a hood on top of it. And it blew off in the hurricane. So I got this step ladder out there, climbed up on the roof, put it back on, and I was feeling pretty good. I looked over at my neighbor, and the neighbor was out there in her bikini, and her niece was there too, so I was kind of just, hanging out in the roof. I figured, well, it's getting a little obvious, so I went back to get down on the step ladder, and I was like, wow, that first step's really long. So finally, I was too afraid to do it. And I waved over the other neighbor, the guy, and I said, can you go in my garage and get my other ladder so I can climb it out? So thank goodness he did it.
What are some of those doozy items on your household to-do list? CV3.
Hello, DTM,
Toastmasters, CV3.
distinguished Toastmasters.
VD.
I didn't say that right. Carson did. The DTM thing. Roy makes fun of me for always correcting people. That list, Madam Tabletopics, is extensive. Most recently, let me back up a few moments. I'm from New York City, where the main miserable job in the wintertime is shoveling snow. I had enough of that in my life, so I moved to Florida. And now the main miserable job is raking leaves 3 times a year on these oak trees, and it snows leaves. Well, I have gutters, and what do the gutters do? They fill up with leaves. And then, if you don't maintain that, I used to be a roofer, that could get ugly really fast. So I'm up there, blowing the leaves out of the gutter, and we have this one annoying spot where the water leaks out of my gutter. So I'm up there cleaning it, mineral spirits, I've got that spray sealer, spraying and sealing it, and I'm waiting for it to rain to see if I've successfully taken care of that doozy of a leak.
What will we find, everyone has one, what will we find in your junk drawer? Tim Rick.
Jump.
Multiple choice there, right? How many choices do we have?
Mostly electronic stuff, little earbuds for the ear, extension, plug my phone in, or the earbuds. Once in a while, you find things like pencils, pens, all of these things are in our junk drawer. Does anybody disagree with that?
No.
I think we all have that. Where did the name junk drawer come from? That's the main thing. I don't know where it came from. I do want to tell you this, a doozy is a Duesenberg. It was a car made in the late 20s, it was the most expensive car you could buy. The Hollywood stars bought it. And after that, because the stock market crashed, after that, if somebody got something really nice, it's, man, that's a doozy. And that's the original place for the word doozy.
Whoa.
Your biggest do-it-yourself mess-up. Toastmaster. Sorry. Toastmaster, where the name goes, so I get it right. Carson. DTM, Carson.
VD. I didn't do it right.
I bought 5 acres of woods, cleared it myself, built my own house. There's a billion stories. We have horses, you gotta feed the horses in hurricanes. It takes 7 hours to cut the grass, but I bought a really expensive new mower, I'm doing it in 5. But the real problem is the trash. The trash has to go almost a quarter mile. So somebody sits in the back of the truck and you pull the trash cans down while my wife drives. You gotta get there. And I came out to get my trash can one day after it was empty and it was gone. And I said to myself, who would take my trash can? And I left it out here for 5 days, you know, it's not so bad. There's 30 trash cans, you know, from everybody. And I found out if you have a missing trash can, you have to file a police report. So I use that there Facebook, because we got a group for our street, and said, hey, I'm missing trash can, 1, 2, 3. If it's not returned, I have to file a police report. Well, the next day, lo and behold, trash can shows up, it's painted over, and I can see barely written on it the street number of the police officer who lives 2 doors down.
If you are a homeowner, or if you are a renter, what advice do you have to tell a new homeowner or renter about maintaining their new property? Ron, Linda, Toastmasters.
Linda.
All right, so, morning, fellow Toastmasters.
Morning, Linda. She's walking.
What advice do I have to the new homeowner? I would say, enjoy home maintenance, because it's gonna be there for the rest of your life. And I enjoy home maintenance, it's kind of my thing, I like to figure it out. So what you have to do is you have to figure out everything. Either you do it yourself, or you hire someone to pay a lot of money. So generally I go one way or the other, but I'd say get ready to do a lot of home maintenance. Get ready to always be referring back to the inspector's report. They come over and they say, oh, this was bad. Oh, is that in the inspector's report? I don't know. Now I go look at the inspector's report, because I never looked at the inspector's report when I started to buy the house, because I wanted it so bad. So anyway, I would say go and look at your inspector's report better when you start out to buy your house. Neighbors and noise, your thoughts, experiences, etc. Toastmaster Garen?
No, Garen, the Frogman.
So again, neighbors and noise, your thoughts, your experiences.
My first house was in a pot shop. And as a new homeowner, couldn't afford much. But I bought a house that had that 0 lot line, and I absolutely hate it. I love the fact that Carson has 5 acres. I would love to have that. But what annoyed me the most was at night, because I would stay up late, my neighbor, his name was Bruce, every time he went into his restroom and turned on the light, it would shine into our house. It was that close. And I hated it, and I would talk to him about it. Not like he could have done anything, like put up a shade or something, but it let me know that I need space. I need space. I don't like people being so close to me. Not in the first thing. Right? And ever since that time, we have done a good job of buying homes that created space. I love the idea of 5 acres. Not because I want to be that far away from my neighbors, but just I want to be that far away from my neighbors. That's all I have.
Wall-to-wall carpets, laminate, wood, Toastmaster, Bonnie. Pat.
Bonnie's back.
So because I have 2 dogs that like to take dumps all over the house, I like the laminate floors in the house. The first apartment that we lived in this neighborhood, I could guarantee that if I was on a phone call, I would come out to a mound. Not a nice little, oh, we have to go to the bathroom, but like a mound, like they've been saving it for hours. So, and it had been minutes. So I'm learning now that dogs do, what's the word? They do. And someone tried to convince me that dogs don't do things out of spite, but I have a story about how I know they do things out of spite. So I have been working a lot at this season in my life, and I remember waking up, getting ready to go to Busch Gardens, it's gonna be the best day ever, I was so excited. And as soon as I stepped out of bed, something said, don't put your foot on the floor. And I woke up and I look, and there's just a huge mound, I'm like, oh my gosh, on the carpet. So I don't like carpet if you have dogs for that reason. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
faux pas, decorating faux pas. Laura, is it Bowman?
She's an evaluation.
Oh, I'm sorry, you were on my list. I will take you off. All right. Lydia Debbie.
Toastmaster.
Toastmaster, Lydia Debbie.
Toastmasters, good morning. Decorating is something I do not do well. Unfortunately, but the good news, I have 4 more sisters, and they're really, really good about it. They use candles, and they have the state-of-the-art stuff that I don't have time for. I won't decorate, so they help me and decide, you know what, I think this would go fine here. Well, we try this, and I'm really good about that. I'm very happy about that. My thing is being with people. That's all I have.
Cleaning windows. Cleaning windows. Geo. Sorry. Toastmaster Geo. Say it before me before I get to me.
Cleaning windows.
Who doesn't like a clean window?
Don't like a clean window? No.
You have to
Cleaning or unclean?
A clean window. I would say.
Clean window.
Yeah. I don't like cleaning them, but they do look nice when they are clean. But it's part of that maintenance, right? That house maintenance, that endless list of cleaning, list of stuff. And so, but I like cleaning. There's something about cleaning. It's clean. It's clear. Sometimes if you do a really good job, it's so clear, it's so clean that a bird will fly into it. It doesn't realize that it's actually a window. But I use normally Windex. Windex is a great window cleaner. Windex is great. And then also, I remember I used to use newspaper. Anyone ever do that?
Oh, yeah.
So there's something about the newspaper. You just grab the dirt off the window. But there's nothing like a clean window. Thank you, everyone.
Vacuum cleaner headaches. Vacuum cleaner headaches. Toastmaster. Toastmaster. Tim Linger.
Linger.
So I have a doozy of a story on this one. So I have a walk-in closet for my ties. I hang my ties up at the very top, and they come all the way down. And when you're vacuuming the floor, sometimes that beater bar will grab hold of the tie and suck it in. So I've had to raise my ties up a couple of inches. Now I do sometimes use my old ties to decorate the house. You can actually use them as wallpaper. But I've got a whole new collection of ties now. This one right here is a Linger tie. It's not one of a kind. It kind of is. But apparently there's 3 other people here. They're not Lingers. You're not a Linger, and you're not a Linger. Where are you? Where are you?
He doesn't want to be
Wait,
right.
you're not a Linger either.
You're lingering.
Yes, it's okay to linger if you are a Linger. Other than that, you guys are handsome.
Toastmaster.
Moving in and moving out, tell us your story. Toastmaster Josh Harris.
Josh.
Well, moving in and moving out. I just did a cross-country move from New Rochelle, New York, and Westchester, back to the wonderful land of Orlando. And let me tell you something.
Okay.
You'll be shocked how much stuff you have until you try to pack it.
Yeah.
Box after box. And these wonderful people moving come in, well, let's estimate how many boxes you have. They walk through your house like, okay, and then the 4 there, the 5 there, 10 there. And you're like, what is this person talking about? Then you buy the boxes. You start adding them up. And you're like, no way. So we start looking at my wife and I look at each other. We need this? No, gone. We need that? No, gone. We need that? Gone. And then you're still there. You get them all. You're done. They take them from you. Days later, they arrive. And you're looking at this doozy mountain of boxes. They're still in your house. You open them up slowly. But now you have all the time in the world because you've already moved. One day, like, oh, I wonder where that is. Hey, I forgot I had that. When you move, just get rid of it. Trust me, you don't need it.
Amen.
That's